Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Noble Sports Entertainment back to you. You know what time it is, and you know what day we do it on. Yeah, you got it. It's Throwback Fridays. Coming back to you with another edition of Throwback Fridays. And today I bring no other than Marshall Faulk, running back, formerly of the Indianapolis Colts and also the St. Louis Rams. Now the Rams have gone out to LA now, moved back to LA. So definitely I just want to talk a little about Marshall Faulk and how good he was in times of past. So basically, Marshall Faulk was what I call a dual threat running back, a playmaker. Marshall Faulk did it all. He was one of those guys that was good every year in all-purpose yards, catching out of the backfield, and as well as being able to run the ball efficiently as well. And definitely, man, the guy was good. He was one of my favorite running backs, you know, even when I was younger and I played the position running back. Marshall Faulk was one of those guys that I looked up to, man, because he was definitely good, and that's something that I wanted to do. I wanted to be a guy that can catch out of the backfield and run as well. And definitely Marshall Faulk was one of those guys I looked up to, man. Statistically wise, you know, Marshall Faulk is I believe 10th all time in rushing with over 12,000 yards, and I think he's 6th all time with all-purpose yard, over 19,000 yards all-purpose. So he was one of those guys that did it all, man, whether running the ball or catching the ball out of the backfield. Marshall Faulk won a Super Bowl in 1999 with the Rams. They used to be called the greatest show on turf. Those guys were good. Him, Isaac Bruce, and Torrey Holt. Those guys were definitely a good team back then, man, with quarterback Kurt Warner. But Marshall Faulk was a guy that can do it all. And if you don't believe me, go check his highlights out. Go check his stats out, and you will see how good Marshall Faulk really was. So I wanted to present him on to you today. Give him a shout out on Throwback Fridays. As always, I like to thank the subscribers who subscribe to this channel. Don't miss out, baby, because we got more coming. All right, you guys, this is Noble Sports Entertainment, and as always, we talk sports, and we talk it, period.